Hi, this is Adrienne with Telepractice Tools, and today we are going to be going over how to use the Zoom whiteboard. So you will share your whiteboard just like you share anything else on your computer. And once you have a whiteboard, it will literally open a white screen, but you can also use those same annotation tools to write on anything that you're sharing on your screen. So let's take a look at how to open the whiteboard. Click on Share Screen. And from what you have open, we're going to choose Whiteboard and then click on Share. This opens a white screen. I'll actually maximize it, and you'll see that it has the annotation tools already open. So this opens automatically for the person who's sharing their screen, but if you have clients in the session and you want them to be able to use these same tools, then they will need to look at view options on their side and then select Annotate. But for you, they open automatically. So let's take a look at each of these tools and what they do. Select is just how it sounds. It allows you to select something that's open on your screen, something that you've already started typing on or interacting with if it's a web page or on the whiteboard. Text enables you to use the keyboard. So once you click on text, just click on the screen and now you can type. And the text, you'll see that I'm not able to edit it just by clicking on it, but that's where select comes in handy. So if I click on select and then go back to this, now I can edit it. So that's where the select tool definitely works well. Draw has a few different options. You can draw freehand, you can draw straight lines, you can also draw arrows, rectangles, and squares, and circles, and diamonds. So it depends on what task you're completing if you want to circle something. So let me see, this will enable me to get a nice rounded circle. And if I want a different color, I'll just go to Format and choose a different color. And now I have a different color for my circle shape. If you wanted to draw a circle freehand, you would just select the squiggly line, and then you can draw using that. If you choose the thicker squiggly line, it's actually more of a highlighter, so it's thicker and transparent. So if you wanted to highlight something, that's what you could use, and then you can also change the color as well. So those are just some of the draw tools. If you wanted to block something out so your clients can't see it, select the rectangle. Sometimes I'll actually use a white rectangle to cover up something that I don't want the client to see yet on the screen. And then you can go to select and then move it out of the way. Let's look at the stamp. So the stamp allows you to use these preform arrow, check mark, X, star, heart, and question mark. So the heart is red, the star is gold, the arrow is blue, the check mark is green, and then looking at the X, it's red, and the question mark is blue. So you can use as many of these as you like, but you can't really change the size or the color of them. So that's one of the features that I like. Just know that it does have some limitations. Spotlight I use all the time. If you want to draw your client's attention to something on the screen, just click on Spotlight and select what looks kind of like a flashlight, and then it shows this red light, kind of a circle that you can use to highlight certain areas that you want them to look at. The eraser will delete whatever you click on. I just deleted the white square that was covering everything, and then just click on individual items, or you can go to the trash can to clear all drawings. You can either just clear your own, clear the viewers, or clear all will clear both. All right, and then let's say I accidentally deleted everything. I could do undo to put it back, and redo. Just like in any other programs, you can use undo and redo as many times as you'd like. For the formatting, something else to draw your attention to, aside from the colors, you can also change the width of the lines that you're drawing with, and then you can change the font size and whether it's bold or italics if you're typing. So if you want those added features, you can use them as well. And then last but not least is that you can save the whiteboard as a PNG. So if you save it, You can save as a PNG or PDF. If you just click on save, it'll default to PNG, and then that show in folder, that Zoom folder that's looming somewhere on your computer, is where it will be saved. So all of the things that you've recorded or downloaded, chats, whiteboards, as well as anything that you may have wanted to save, like a recording, will be in that Zoom folder if you selected Save to Computer. So that's how you use the whiteboard and Zoom, and you can also use these same tools to annotate if it's a PDF document or even a live web page. So let's take a look at a web page. So I'm going to share my screen, and this time I'm going to select the web page that I'd like to share, and I just pulled up one of my boom card decks. And here, let's say one of the things that I do use often is the spotlight. So I might go to Annotate and then select the spotlight and click on the flashlight. And then I can say, see the frog? Where is the frog? The frog is between the flowers. See the flowers? There's one flower, two flower, and if I even wanted to draw on here, I could do that too. Just click on draw, and then I can draw with my pencil, 1 and 2. So if we have two things and the frog is in the middle, then we know it's between. And I can go ahead and click on between. So that's just to show you how you can use these same tools to annotate anything you have open on your computer. So if you don't see the annotate, just look at this floating bar wherever it went once you started sharing your screen and select annotate. And then it pulls up those same draw tools. Now let's take a look at a PDF. I've already opened the PDF document on my computer. Now I'm going to go to Share Screen and select the PDF that's open. And you'll see that it opens with all of the toolbars along the sides and edges, and I think that gets a little bit messy, so I would go to View, and you can either choose Read mode or Full Screen mode. Full will fill up the entire screen, which is what I usually prefer to do. So now that I have it in full screen, I'm going to go to Annotate, and then I like to use the highlighter when I'm coloring. If you're doing a different type of activity, maybe you want to use the text tool to type in, or even the draw tool to draw straight lines. So I'm going to select the highlighter, and if we're doing the rainbow, I'm starting with red. And you see it just fills in a little thicker than it would if I were to choose the thinner line. So you see the difference in those two options. And then I go to, let's do orange and color that in. And this is something that you can have the client do with you as well. Just have them open the annotation tools on their side, and then they can participate in this with you, whatever you're sharing on your screen. So maybe you're not sure if you have the option for the clients to annotate your screen. So let's head over to Zoom and check your settings. So I'm logged into my Zoom account, and I'm going to go over to the left and select Settings. There are a lot of settings in your Zoom account, so to make it easier, they have a search bar at the top for you to find what you're looking for. And I'm actually looking for Annotate, so I'll type that in and enter. And it takes me right to what I need. So this annotation is toggled on. And then you'll see these two options below it. Only the user who is sharing can annotate. So that would mean only I can annotate if I'm the one sharing. So just make sure you do not have that box checked. Also allow saving of shared screens with annotations. That's a good one to have turned on too if you want to be able to save the screens that you are annotating. So our Zoom settings are set up. We can share a whiteboard, share a web page, or share a PDF, and we can annotate anything that we choose to share. I hope this was helpful. Make sure that you subscribe to Telepractice Tools, and please like this video. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.